if Jeremiah Smith didn't exist, we would be talking about Nick Singleton as the best player in the conference.
I agree.
If he wasn't splitting carries with Kaytron Allen, I wonder how much crazier his production would have been outside of the 1,100 yards that he almost ran for. He had 1099, 12 touchdowns, 6.4 yards per carry. Watching the Fiesta Bowl, the Orange Bowl in person, I don't think that I've ever seen a running back take over a game the way that he did. And it's crazy to me that they didn't try more aggressively to keep giving him the football because Notre Dame, frankly, did not have an answer. They did not have a way to slow him down. From a height, weight, speed, explosiveness standpoint, he is one of the most explosive and talented running backs in the country. I'm glad that he went back because I think one of his biggest weaknesses was just needing to improve his vision because he doesn't have a lot of carries under his belt because he's been splitting carries with Kaytron Allen his whole career. He is so dominant, and I hope that Kotelnicki starts to let him take over more and more because a lot of their success this season was the result of him getting to be the premier guy on this team.
The interesting thing is we look at the carries and forget that he had 41 receptions and 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I mean, we forget you talk about that Orange Bowl. What moved the ball against Notre Dame? They kept throwing them the ball in the flat. He kept abusing Notre Dame. If they would have kept going back to it, they might have won that damn game if we're just being frank because they couldn't stop it. Joe, he is an overall well-rounded back. I do think pass protection needs to get a little bit better for what it's worth. Joe, you don't know what he's going to do. He can run in between the tackles. He can catch it out of the backfield. He's a really good route runner. They get him out in space a lot. For what it's worth, I do think he's probably and arguably the best running back in the country. I can see that argument. I can make that argument.
I think that argument's very fair. I don't think there's anybody else who tops him.
I mean, running back is a position that some kid out of nowhere can come out of nowhere and do something stupid. So I don't want to say that.
Oh, yet. Actually, wait, Jeremiah Love. Actually, I forgot. Jeremiah Love, I would put ahead of him.
I got to be honest with you. I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Okay. Well,
do you want to know why?
Why?
Because in that exact game, one took over and the other didn't.
Jeremiah Love had one of the most important touchdowns. He was also playing with an injured knee. Come on, man. That's not.
He had a long run against Indiana and then got shut down. He had a long run against Penn State and got shut down.
He was sick against Indiana.
Oh, we're just going to keep making excuses. Up his knee. All right.
Well, injury and sickness are not important when talking about a guy's performance. Okay,
everybody's injured. But in reference to him, I can't even keep a straight face trying to argue with you about this. In reference,
I'm definitely going to disagree with you if you're going to say that. But go ahead, continue.
He did have 210 touches a year ago, plus.
Yes.
Okay. He had 17 total touchdowns. The way that he's utilized while being part-time is insanity. Here's the thing, though. You got to help him out in reference to getting those safeties out of the box. And that is a truth. That is a reality. That is not something that I think that we look here and say to ourselves is like he was their offense a year ago. He was. And if they want to take a next step, and if he explodes here, it's because they took a next step as a team. They need to get him some help. But, man, I'll be honest with you. I'm actually shocked that he returned. I thought he could have gone and been one of the best backs in the draft. I know that you do a lot of draft stuff, and there's a lot of running backs in this class. But nobody overall as a back did more than him in a really elite conference.
He was best off going back to school because he probably would have slid to the third, fourth round because there's just so many running backs in this class. So Marion Hampton and Ash Ginty and Trevion Henderson are kind of leading the pack right Sampson,
now. That running back room is
Singleton. Sampson's not going till late day 3. I'm not going to argue with that about that. He's like at the back end of the running back class. I watched his tape. I was kind of disappointed. He runs really fast and has a lot of wide open rushing lanes.
Or is that what actually is going to happen?
That's also what actually is going to happen. Most people think.
Okay, I'll make a bet with you that it's not going to happen, but continue.
Okay. Singleton was really important for Penn State's success this last year. And Tyler Warren obviously was like the main go-to guy. They needed Singleton, though, or a lot of times Singleton was like the producer of big splash plays in the run game. Kaytron Allen had some big runs, but he is not nearly as fast and as explosive as Singleton is. He is more of a grinder. He's going to grind you out in short area. They play off of one another really well. I think that Nick Singleton, though, for this upcoming season, knowing the lack of impact that they're probably going to have in the passing game, knowing that there's really still not great receiving options and Tyler Warren's gone, they're going to need him to take another step forward. And I would feel pretty confident in Nick Singleton that he can take that step forward because he's one of these rare dudes that is just a freakish athlete.
He is a freak athlete, man. I mean, look, what he did in the playoffs, in that Notre Dame game especially, I mean, he was really explosive. I mean, he was their offense a year ago and got him to the Final Four. I do think that he is the one of, if not the best running back in the entire